Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Snowboard Kids. We're off to
Kids.
Jingletown. No, not that one. Stop it.
Not Jingletown? Let's go to
That
regular Jing's.
And then we're gonna watch this amazing cutscene. Yeah, that's the board we want. No.
Okay. What if I? Okay, so I want to do the
if you click special board, it'll go through all the special boards.
Oh my god! Look at all these boards.
Yeah, you can choose another one if you want, but.
Do I want to be? Oh my gosh, these. What the heck? Riding on a freaking shield?
Yeah. You know what I was thinking
please.
actually? That ninja one or whatever was slow, right?
I think so.
Maybe we should use that for the boss, because you have to stay behind. The bosses are really annoying in this game, just
because you actually have to defeat them. It's not just like win the race. Oh dang! They made a bigger snowman. Oh, what is he gonna do? Oh dang! Oh dang! What?
Come on!
It's so messed up, dude.
Well, you know what they got to do, right? Let's race.
That solves all their problems.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys have ever watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I have.
But when you're on the mountain, there's different rules for everything.
Yeah.
So you just have to kind of know that.
You know what I noticed too, as I was saying that the
Dang, this thing goes fast.
I was saying that the fucking what's it called? They're bullshit in this game.
Yep.
The bosses in Diddy Kong Racing are also bullshit, and I hate them. So maybe they just shouldn't put bosses in racing games, because you barely made that. You gotta hit the tricks like Tony Hawk, dude. All right.
Everybody can hear me trying to make them.
Do you remember how to play?
Yes, I remember how to play.
You try right here because you have the wings. Just hold a direction. There you go.
There you go. Look how graceful that was. Did you see that?
Did you guys see, did everybody? I'm asking everybody here. Did you guys see that Tony Hawk put out like this? He put out like this concept art for Skate Jam. Did you see that?
Skate Jam. No.
Did you see that?
No. What was it?
Apparently, after Space Jam, like Warner Brothers approached him about doing like a.
Oh man, are you serious? That would be kind of cool, actually.
And he posted like some concept art.
What'd you think?
I mean, it looks like the cartoon of him didn't look amazing, but like. I mean, it would have been pretty cool, but then apparently when Looney Tunes Back in Action came out,
they were like,
fuck this, because that movie bombed apparently. So
well, what do you expect? You had Jenna Elfman and Brandon. No offense to those two, but they're not exactly like the best Hollywood has to offer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're like. I don't want to say like they're C-list actors, but like
no.
What's her face had like I don't even think she had been in anything from. Since like she was in Dharma and Greg, and that's it, right? Yeah. And then like Brendan Fraser was like, I mean, I know he was in a lot of movies, but he's just the Mummy, right? Like who else?
Nah, he was in a lot of stuff back in the day, but he's like more of a back in the day actor. You know what I mean?
You have to have the direction held before you.
No, I am doing that. I swear. Look, I'm holding down, and I'm letting go.
I don't think you're letting go in time. You need to do it before.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna catch up to you still, but. Like, just do it a little bit before. Yeah, I don't think you let go of the button. She would have jumped.
Gosh, there's so much lag on this TV.
Just do it before. I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, I was doing it perfectly fine, but there you go. You have to just jump off. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't actually watch that movie. I saw parts of it, but it just, I don't know. Like, only if it's hard to do, right? Because like Roger Rabbit does it perfectly. Yep. Space Jam is like I haven't seen that movie in a long ass time, so I can't really speak to it.
It's a good movie still. But, kind of a like it's kind of crazy at times. Like the parts where Wayne Knight is Michael Jordan's assistant,
right? Newman.
And the fact that Bill Murray just shows up at some point.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, everybody forgets about that for some reason.
Well, I just remember when I was a kid, it was like they showed him and it was like a big deal that he showed up or something. Or as a kid, I just remember being like, who the fuck is this guy? And why do I care? Like, because I didn't know fucking Ghostbusters and stuff. I didn't see Ghostbusters until I was like fucking 16, dude.
Yeah, and he shows up and does like one big trick and that's it. And then they just never reveal how he got there.
I feel like Bill Murray hates acting. At this point in his life, I feel like
he's just tired of it.
He's just sick of everything having to relate to Hollywood.
Him, he's like so good at everything. Like it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm so good, right? I'm so good.
You're saying that's what he thinks of himself?
Yeah, that's what he thinks.
I mean, fair enough.
It's funny because like we talked about it on the podcast before, but like in the new Ghostbusters,
yeah,
with Melissa McCarthy and all them,
yeah,
like he barely does anything. He sits on a chair when he comes to visit them, and like that's it. That's all he does. He couldn't even be bothered to do anything else.
Do they all make an appearance in that movie?
No, obviously they don't.
Well, yeah.
The ones that are alive, you mean?
Yeah, because the guy shows up at Ernie Hudson shows up at the end.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, he does. Well, they have a bust of Harold Ramis there too.
Yeah,
I should have pointed that out. So I guess they do.
But Dan Aykroyd's in it.
Ah, crap! I can't remember that movie.
Like I don't
remember that movie that well.
No. Okay. Yeah. Well, whatever. Anyway. Yeah. You know what's funny too? He almost reminds me of like Harrison Ford now, because I was Netflix got all 4 Indiana Jones movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't watching Crystal Skull, but you know how when you leave it on, it just plays.
Mm-hmm.
They had like this clip of him and Mutt walking into that tomb.
Yeah.
And the acting just seemed like so like
terrible.
Yeah, only on Indy's part though. Like Harrison Ford is just so done with being Indiana Jones, and like
a lot of people like whenever they talk about Harrison Ford or do an impression of him, they're always just mumbling. Because they're just like, this is what he does now. He just goes,
well, yeah, because he just like,
skull.
I mean, I don't even know about like Star Wars, but like, or like Blade Runner. He was in Blade Runner, right? 2049 or whatever.
Yeah.
But as far as just like, that character Indiana Jones, he just seems so over it. Like, he was really phoning it in.
Well, because like not to be too angry video game nerd or whatever. Person reviewed the Crystal Skull and said it was garbage, because of course it is, but like that movie is like everything the other ones weren't. It was like this young dude who's just he's not really that smart, but he's just a man's man kind of thing. He seduces women, and he does
Hold on, I just
thing.
want you guys to know that this is a fucking pain in the ass. So
yeah, because you have to. I don't know if you guys are following, but Steven's having to shoot this.
If I screw it up, just give me a break, all right? Because this is fucking stupid. They should never make bosses like this ever.
Yeah, I know, because it's like they've been training you to go fast this whole time, and then they're like, "Wait, no, this time though you have to slow down." Now you have to slow down for some reason.
Oh shit, I'm gonna fall.
Steve.
I hope that's not like an automatic loss or something.
Yes, it is. Good day, sir.
Oh, I get a little ghost.
You get to slow him down.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about the fact that you were watching Crystal Skull and loving it.
Yeah, yes, I was loving it. McDonald's.
I'm loving it. Like, just shoot from here. I bet you. You got him. Look, I saw it. Yeah, you got him.
They don't always follow. Oh, I did. I got him. They don't always follow the track. That's why the bomb have like very
selective tracking. Yeah, I've noticed that.
Like they don't.
Oh, you got that one.
I remember
that's one. You need one more.
I remember
Get those bombs. Knock him out.
First game when she had bunny ears, I would just put the things.
You did it.
I got it. All right.
You just gotta win.
No,
you don't have to win.
It. No, in Diddy Kong Racing, you did. You had to.
Yeah, you had to beat him.
So
I remember that first one where you had to go like up the hill.
Yeah. Oh,
that thing sucked.
Dude. I know. When like people speedrun the game too, they do all that. I'm like, you guys are insane, dude. Like,
I don't know.
Do something else. You can clearly
do something else.
You can clearly be good at something. Go do something else.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just I don't know about Harrison Ford. I think he's just done with everything, not just acting, just everything in general.
We can play one more because that took like.
All right, let me take on Wendy's house.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
You think I'll be any good at this?
It's just racing.
Okay. Let me change the board.
Yeah, I would say just step it up.
Oh wait. What do you mean just step it up?
With that board, just get the best one. See that one was called.
This one goes the fastest. This one is like the most balanced.
People who don't have Airbuds use that poverty board. Am I right, dude?
Oh my gosh! Stop.
That's the new meme. Did you know that?
Airbud?
If you didn't get earbuds for Christmas, everyone thinks you're a piece of shit. That's a new meme.
I didn't get them. I gave them to somebody.
You gave them to her? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look, she's going to shrink everybody. Dude, you can see up her dress. That's messed up.
That's like a Japanese thing, man. Cause
I don't know what that's about, though.
Like, Amy in Sonic Adventure 2 has like a diaper on. Like,
yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know, like, if you think back to when you were, like, in high school or whatever, the cheerleaders would wear what's called bloomers. And they were, like, underwear they put over their underwear.
I just meant specifically in
I
like...
think that, well, that's what it comes from, is, like, high school girls wear these little tiny shorts under their skirts.
Look at what...
So, just in case.
Nancy's got a cool hat on. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, it's Jason Bourne.
I love this track. I used to... When I was little, I used to really like miniature, like... When in games when they would put you, like, in miniature situations.
Dude.
There was a Counter-Strike map that I used to really love called Rats.
Oh, that's it. I like that one.
Yeah.
It's a cool one.
And when you hit the piano, it makes noise. That's why they put the coins up there, so you can jump and then you can hear the noise.
Oh, that's cool.
Because if you make a video game and you have a piano in it, it better make a goddamn sound. That's all I'm saying. All right?
Oh my gosh, those are some of my favorite levels in Mario Kart.
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah. That new Mario Kart's really good.
No, not in New Mario Kart. That was on the DS.
Yeah, but it's in the new one, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's this other one where you're essentially like on a toy track.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know like where that comes from, but you're on a toy track.
This is kind of like a toy, like a Hot Wheels track.
Oh no, I thought it could be.
You completely fucked up. Oh, look at the kitchenware and stuff. That's so cool in the background.
Those are nice little details they added.
And they do that thing where like the background is like you'll never touch it because of the way it's just
Am I
like
supposed to go through here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like a skybox kind of thing. I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but it does like that effect where you won't ever reach the end, so it makes it look bigger. You can run into them, yeah. You gotta be careful with that one, bro.
Oh, he's pushing me.
He looks cool. You got headphones? You got those earbuds, dog.
Damn, come on. I'm gonna lose because of this guy?
No. You got the fan. Yeah, and if you haven't noticed, a lot of the music is just remixes of the same song. Oh, that's the worst one, the parachute. Good thing you were in here though. Because if you were outside, it would send you like really high up into the sky.
I'm gonna slap some faces right now.
You better slap some faces, dog. So weapons in this game are so mean, dude.
I know, right?
They completely inconvenience you.
I mean, this is my problem with snowboard games in general. Is like the startup is sucky, and I mentioned this on the last one.
Yeah, because it's hard to build momentum. I mean, it's a snowboard.
Yeah, I know, but it puts you so far behind.
I never played any other snowboard games, by the way, so I don't know what to compare it to.
You never played 1080 snowboarding?
No.
Really? It's a dope game.
It was probably one of those games that we rented once, and I just never bothered to rent it again.
No, I think I ended up buying that one.
This was definitely a game where, like, once I bought... Oh, he did that thing! Did you see that?
Did he shoot it back?
He reflected it, yeah. What a piece of garbage. By the way, I didn't see any of this stuff in her house when we were looking at it, so I don't know. Yeah, move the joystick, you do recover faster. You can't fall off the track. It's a baby's game. There you go.
What you get? Wait, I'm in first now?
Yeah.
What happened to the other guy?
This was definitely a game that when we rented it once, I was fucking hooked. I was like, we gotta get this.
Game is to me. This game is nothing special.
I really like the music. So
no, it is good music. I'm not gonna say there's nothing good about this game. It's just I don't know why you got so hooked on it. I mean, it's adorable. I guess I should have just put a lot of stock in that because it's like the characters are very.
I like the art. Yeah, I think
these characters are super cute.
That was a big deal to me. When a game on Nintendo 64 didn't necessarily try to look real.
Yeah.
But when it tried to sell like good character design, because I remember like Legend of what is that? Mystical Ninja Goemon.
Oh man, I used to love that game.
Goemon is like not a perfect game, but I really like the music and I really like the characters because those guys were like how you could see like their what am I trying to say? Like their hands and stuff were just like circles, or like Goemon's like spiky hair was like it looked good rendered in Nintendo 64 graphics. Like
they were had shortcuts built into it because the circles weren't fully rendered.
Oh yeah, sprites. on the chain for the little
they were just were just flat sprites.
Well, my point was that like they're characters that I felt like I could draw when I was a kid, so it kind of like I was attracted to characters that look like that, you know? I don't know.
Cool characters. I like that game so much.
There was a second one, too, that we never got to play. Because it was, like,
Yeah,
super rare. And we bought it, like, older when we started collecting retro games. And it was, like, fucking way better. Like, as...
Oh, it was 10 times rare. But it was weird because they ended up flattening everything out, remember?
Yeah, it's like a 2.5D kind of game. Which, honestly, is, like, way better. Like, as far as, like, how it plays. It plays awesome. It's, like, a really... I remember we were just, like, trying it out. And we played for, like, 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
we got, like, really far. And then it was like we didn't have a memory pack or something, so we couldn't save. But we were just,
and I think that's what turned us off.
Yeah, we didn't go back to it, but it was still like, damn, this is a good ass game.
I wonder why they never made more of those.
It's a lot like the Bomberman game, I think, like, because Bomberman 64 I love first of all, but to people that like maybe I don't know didn't like hub worlds or like open world style levels. Or having to figure out what to do in levels, because that game is kind of like puzzly at times.
A little bit. Especially if you don't have all the power-ups right away.
That's probably why they made Second Raid. Do you remember that? Or Second Attack? What was it called?
No, it was Bomberman Hero.
No. Bomberman Hero, and then there's one that's worth like fucking $200.
Oh yeah, it was Hero Attack, something Attack.
And you're like, right. Yeah, and you it's more like a classic Bomberman game where you're like going around just blowing stuff up in like X's. How the fire comes out in X's. Yeah.
That was more classic.
That sucked though. I didn't like it. So
I don't think you would have. And you know what sucks? I was about to buy that one that they released on the Switch.
Which one?
There was like a Bomberman R type.
Oh, the multiplayer one?
Yeah.
I heard it was good. Was it not good?
Well, no. I was so starved for something to play on it that I was about to get that game.
Nice.
And I didn't get it.
Well, you got.
I was like, I don't know, was it any good? And then I started seeing that they were adding a bunch of people to it, like Simon from Castlevania. They added like,
oh, that's cool.
Solid Snake to it.
Was it not good though?
I don't know. It feels like they're just rehashing like the original formula, where they're just like in a grid and you have to take them out.
Okay.
And that's not as interesting to me as like Bomberman Hero.
Yeah, I know, because like.
Oh my god, he's going after the cheese.
I remember when people.
Oh, he wants that cheese.
Because Super Bomberman or whatever is on the NES, Super NES Mini.
Yes.
And people were excited about that, and I was like,
why?
I personally was just like, they made this game like a million times after that. Like, it's just all the same shit. Why do you guys? But whatever.
Care, yeah.
Maybe it's fun. I don't know.
Doesn't that usually kill people? That mousetrap thing?
Yeah, he said sorry.
Like, you almost died.
They're just kids, man. Leave them alone. They don't know any better.
Oh my goodness. She's pissed, dude. Get out of here. Just get out of here.
Went, oh no. All right. We'll see you guys next time.
See you next time, guys.